A dream I know, deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
Hello reality viewers, welcome back again to Reality Latest Gist, the home of news and politics. For this channel, we dey drop news every day and we dey react to every videos wey comes our way. And na reality news now we dey drop for this channel, and we dey also dey talk am as e be. If today na the first time we say you dey come across this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are returning subscribers, I appreciate all of una for una massive support to this channel. I say may God bless all of una in Jesus name, amen. I get video where I want present to una this very moment, and I go to follow una, they watch the video. After we don't watch them together, make we drop our opinion constructively for the comment section. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. Bye for now.
The truth that you have said it all, that the last person that Biafrans should be expecting on your platform today is somebody like me. But you know, as no machuba enyi zogbo mmadu ahapu enyi kuboku mmadu achuba kwa nefi zogbo mmadu ahabu efi kuboku mmadu ndeba is no mafi he kubi roba. When something that is bigger than the farmland comes to you, you will say a ban. So we are talking about a freedom of our people here, which is Biafra restoration. And whatsoever I have with you in the past, or you have with me in the past, can never be equated with the freedom of Biafra, which we are fighting for. Therefore, I throw away whatsoever grudges I might have against you, and I believe you have thrown yours away. And because of Biafra restoration, that is why we are here once again to talk to each other. My name is Mazi Obeleze Chukwubikem. People knows me with Aside Hot Biafra Television. I go by the name, title, Ezenwife. Yes, all these names are just normal names that people calls me. So, and I am on this platform today because of what is ahead of us, because of what we have suffered for, because of what we are still suffering for, because of the passion and the love we have for the freedom of Biafra. There is nothing on this earth that will stop me from standing with the right people, which are the Directorate of State, to make sure that this Biafra restoration is restored. There's nothing that will stop me from standing with Nnamdi, which is the leader of Indigenous people of Biafra. So any other thing I have with you, Ikenga, we can go after this platform. We can still continue our fight too, if you want, or if I want. But for the fact that Biafra is more bigger than everything, we love each other, we fight, and we settle, we make up. So thank you very much. I am one of the principal officers of this movement. Yes, once again, I am PA Thomas Nnamdi, personal assistant for so many years now. And this is the position that I'm holding in IPOB. I am not holding any other portfolio like a coordinator or member of whatever. No, I am a Biafran, and I am working assiduously to make sure that Biafra is restored. So thank you so much. On Aside Hot today, and so we'll go talk based on the truth and fact that we have on the ground. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi Obeleze. Mazi Obeleze, a few days ago, I listened to you on YouTube, screaming on top of your voice concerning some people, trying to lure you into their gang. And you are kind of screaming that those people should please allow you to deal with your brothers. That even if you're having problem with your brothers, that they are not the one to come and settle it for you and your family. I want to ask you, what exactly was going on and why were you screaming?
Okay, thank you very much for this question, Mazi Kenga. The truth remains that truth is one. There's no half-truth. In this struggle, I can tell you that so many people have come in this struggle and so many people have left, and more people are coming into the struggle. And I have taken my time, having worked with Mazi Nnamdi for a very long time. I learned a lot from him. I learned a whole lot from Nnamdi Kanu. So many things that I cannot begin to mention here. But the most important thing that he taught me is to have this resilient spirit, to stand against any attack that may come even from your own family or from the outsiders. Once you have that resistance spirit to stand against any attack, it doesn't matter where the attack is coming or how heavy the attack is, that you will always stand to do what? To move forward. Because if you begin to look back to the attack or to what people say about you or against you, you will not go forward. But there is a kind of attack that you cannot watch coming to you. There are some attack that you can go back and respond or fight back. That is indirect attack that is in disguise as a support to you. Simon Ekpa, somebody sent me a voice of his program that I told them, you know, in this struggle, we have only but one IPOB. One, not two, not half. And that IPOB we have, the Directorate of State in the absence of Nnamdi Kanu are the people who are pioneering it forward, who are pushing it forward. And Mazi Chike is our head of the Directorate of State. So any other group, I don't know, I don't follow, I don't belong. For Simon Ekpa that have created his autopilot after so many months of fight and battle, try to use IPOB, this IPOB, that, later he agreed that he is not longer IPOB, but now autopilot. So because of this fact that is established, that he is now with autopilot and he is now with IDU, there is no how he will come out and use a kind of deceitful comment to say Darlington told us. People that listen to him when he said Darlington told us will begin to think or believe that I am with them in that autopilot and IDU. So that is why when I listened to that, I said, no, I am not talking to these people. I am not, you know, gisting with them. I don't have any contact with them anymore. It's been a long time I stopped talking to any one of them because I have seen the direction where they are coming from. And that is why I always come out to say that IPOB, Directorate of State, is where I belong. So because of this, he lied against Barrister Ejiofor and he lied against me. And it is only people with common sense, people with the same spirit that can understand what this guy was planning. He used three things, brought them together in that statement. I dismantled them one after the other. Number one, he was trying to give the impression that I am speaking to them, that I still have contact talking with them, but I don't have contact with them. I don't talk with them. I am with IPOB, which the Directorate of State is leading under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu and Chike Doziem as the head. Now, some people will believe that I am talking to them, I am dealing with them, I am giving them information or whatever. No, that is the first thing that he wanted to establish. Number two, he tried to lie against Barrister Ejiofor that he told me to come out and apologize. And when I finally apologized, that he began to call my brothers and my sisters who are the media warriors, who are fighting, believing in the structure that Nnamdi Kanu kept on the ground, believing in the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu and Chike Doziem as the head of the Directorate, calling them E-rats. Oh my goodness me. So when he used that word, all the E-rats came out. They begin to attack Darlington. They begin to chastise him. They begin to do this. They begin to do that. When you listen to him, psychologically, he is playing a game of mindset here, trying to play me into that he is fighting for me or that he is defending me. In other words, lying against a man who never did what he said that the man did. At the same time, lying against me that I spoke to them. My brother, it was very imperative that I came out to narrate the story the way it is. That is why I told him, you cannot be calling the Biafra media warriors ERAs. I know what ERA stands for. You can't call them ERAs. They're my brothers and my sisters. Yes, I want to use this opportunity once again to tell Biafrans worldwide that I acknowledge my faults. where I say things I'm not supposed to say, where I do things I'm not supposed to do, because of the passion, the love I have for the struggle. Everything I did which was wrong to the side of IPOB and Biafrans worldwide was out of the passion that I want things to go to the way I think is the right way. That is it. Not that I intended to do anything that is harmful to the struggle. But Simon coming out to use the attack which I have received from, I keep receiving from my brothers and my sisters, as a yardstick to bring my personality to the level of those who doesn't understand him, believing that I am with him or that I'm working with him. No, that is why I said no, it will not happen. Leave me and my brothers and my sisters. They have been fighting me. They have been insulting me. Allow them to insult me. If that insult they're giving to me is coming to me because of what I did wrong, I'm taking them, not you. I don't want you to come and help me, because already you have already drawn the line, and the line is that you are no longer with IPOB, you are no longer with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are not taking direction, you are not taking instruction from IPOB leadership. Me, I am still taking direction and instruction from them. So why will you come to be in the midst of the people that you are not supporting and people you are not listening to, defending somebody who is still with them, all in the name trying to call those who are attacking me bad names? I said the attack is welcomed. Yes, it's a mistake I did. And I am saying once again to Biafrans that I am sorry to anybody I have offended in this struggle by, out of my passion and my love, trying to see, maybe think that what I'm trying to do is the right thing. And maybe I got it wrong at a point. I said, I'm sorry once again to Madam Nyanya. I'm sorry to Biafrans all over the world. I'm sorry to IPOB media warriors. I'm sorry to Mazi, to DOS, Directorate of State, for saying no to them when they were advising me. In this struggle, this is the first time I'm telling you that I made such mistake, and people should understand that it was not intended or intentional that I do those things or I say those things to spoil anything. So I am saying sorry, but I don't want somebody like Simon Ekpa to come between myself and those people who were chastising me. In a family, there will always be fights. There will also always be settlements. So if you offend their brother, it is now left for you that offended their brother to say, brother, I'm sorry. And I want to say special thanks to you, Ikenga, because there is a way you correct somebody. There's a way you chastise somebody. There's a way you talk about somebody who have offended you, who have done something. The person will know that, yes, indeed, you want him to change. There's a way you do it. The person will say, oh, you are trying to bring me down. And me, I'm not afraid of attack. I'm not afraid of anybody who want to spoil my name. But Simon Ekpa should not remind me of those who are doing this, because they are remaining my family member, which are the IPOB. That is why I was shouting on my voice, telling him to clear from my side. I don't want him to come close, using my name for anything, or trying to call Barrister Jofor a bad name. For Simon to come and be saying that a Jofor was supposed to caution the IRAT, number one, he have committed 2 offenses. Number 1 offense is that the people he's calling IRAT are my brothers. It's like if your mother and somebody is having misunderstanding, and that person come addressing your mother as with a name that you don't like. Maybe your mother is the one who find trouble. You will not take it. You will say, no, this is my mother you're talking about. But for someone who have already divided, not divided, he have created his own avenue, created his own platform, have his own radio, have his own men on the ground, which we are going to talk about it. The people he have deceived into believing in him. So all these things have differentiated me and him, separated me and him. We are not in the same platform. We are not in the same line. That is why I was shouting, telling the whole world. I am not talking to them. I only made a program on my platform, and Barrister Jofor came and spoke and said he want to make peace. He want to foster peace for all Biafrans. Let there be peace, because our victory is already at hand, so that we can focus. Then I decided on my own to say, since Ejiofor want to make peace among everybody, I am now saying anybody who I have offended, please forgive. To forgiveness, to err is human, but to forgiveness is divine. Anybody who comes out wholeheartedly to say, I'm sorry, and you still insist, say that you are not taking the sorry the person said, that means you don't have a forgiving spirit. But you sin against God every now and then, and you ask God for forgiveness, and God forgives you. So me, as a person, I'm just an immortal. I'm just a mortal human being. I'm not immortal. It is only God that is immortal. Okay, blood and water flow into my body, into my flesh. So I have my own shortcomings. I have my own mistakes. So do you. So do every other person. The reason why I'm here today, Ikenga, is because you sound to me as somebody who understands when somebody is telling you the truth and when somebody is lying to you. You understand, you can differentiate them. But there are people that no matter how you tell them the truth, they will still say you are lying. So such people, when I say I'm sorry, they are the people that say I'm not accepting it. So I don't have a problem with them because that is how they understand me. But believe you me, Ikenga, someone that does not qualify, is not qualified, and will never be qualified to come between me and Umu Chineke, those that believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and those that are fighting to stand to protect that structure that Mazi Nnamdi kept, which someone is trying to destroy. I will not take it. Some people will say, is this President talking? That is me. This struggle is more spiritual and more important to me than every other thing. So whenever you come to destroy it or to do anything that is contrary to the structure that we are following, I will not agree. It doesn't matter even if you ask me now to go and apologize to what you call Satan that is in any hellfire for Biafra to come. I will go to Satan and say, Satan, please, I'm sorry, but let Biafra come. This is why I swallow my pride. I swallow everything in me to say, Biafrans, I am sorry for anything I have done that is not pleased to you guys. I said it on my platform twice, and here on your platform, I'm saying it again. But I don't want someone ever to come and fight for me because it's better that my brothers and my sisters fight me. It's better that my brothers and my sisters chastise me than somebody who sees me as his enemy to begin to fight in my support. No, that support is not support. It is destruction in disguise. So that is what happened. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Mazi Obaleze Chibikem. Mazi, I want to ask you, and I want you to give me yes or no answer. In absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who should we take order from?
Mazi Chike Doziem, unarguably.
Mazi Chike Doziem, your yes in IPOB, I believe that you have been in this struggle. Like I started talking to you way back, as far back as I think 2016 or 15 thereabouts. So we are among the ancient in this very struggle. Now you said something that even if it will take you to go to hellfire and say sorry to devil just for Biafra to come, that you will do that.
Yes.
Now, I want to ask, do you regret some of your actions? I understand that you have apologized. And
that is why I apologized. If I did not, I will not apologize. That is the main reason why I apologized. And I was apologizing from the bottom of my heart for a mistake I did. And I regretted doing such mistake. So I have to apologize. That apology has shown that I regretted what I did. That is why I came to say I am sorry. So that I came out to say I am sorry for the mistake I have done. I regretted what I have done. Then
that's a very powerful statement there. Instead of the enemy will save you or secure you, it's better that your brothers kill you so that you can die honorably. Mazi, now tell me something. We are going to talk hard. Those who are disobeying the structure of IPOB, creating all kind of names, coming up with a different kind of information. If I ask you, Mazi Obaleze Chibikem, to categorize them and give them just a name, which name will you give them?
The name that is befitting for such people has been given to them, but I'm going to add mine. Infiltrators are the best name for them because they came in disguise, joining the struggle, then now turn to the bad egg among the thousands of eggs in the basket, and now damaging other eggs in the basket. So infiltrator is the best name for such people. But I must tell you that I will hasten to add my own name given to them. And the name I will call them, very, very simple, is so you can help me in English language.
I can't translate that in English. I don't know English grammar, so I can't translate that. Somebody may help us. It
simply means, let me explain. It simply means somebody that goes behind you, they kill you in the secret, and they come out in the open pretending to save you. That is the simple explanation to that. In the secret, they are dealing with you, destroying things, but they come in the open, they laugh with you, they pretend as if they are, helping you. That is what I have to call it. Thank you.
Very good. Okay, Master Prince, tell us, because a lot of people, anytime I have an opportunity to speak to our people or to take questions from them, some of them are confused. Like, oh, we don't know who is in charge of finance. We don't know who is the head of finance of IPOB. I want to hear from you, the head of finance.
Unarguably, I have never ever in my life denied that Madam Nnamdi is not the head of finance. Madam Nnamdi is the head of finance of IPOB. She is the head of finance of IPOB, announced by our leader. If you watch me, anything that our leaders say is what I stand for. But there are things that is not important or not important, not necessary for somebody to come out and say. But out of, should I say, passion or emotion, somebody might go contrary to say such things.
I use the word emotion.
But nobody
out of emotion.
Yes, emotion. So she is the head of finance. That is the answer. Thank you.
And she remained the head of finance.
Of course, it has not been taken away from her. And I want to repeat, there was a time I made a video, somebody asked me, are you asking then, because I don't want to go back, please, are you saying that Nnamdi should be removed? I said, no, the record is there. I'm not asking anybody to remove her. That was past, and I don't want to dive into it. Since I have said sorry to her, I believe she will find a way in her heart to forgive no matter whatever I've said against her, because it is from the bottom of my heart. So she is the head of finance, and she remained the head of finance until Mazi Nnamdi says otherwise.
Okay, Prince, let me be sarcastic here. The 1 million and your private cruising car they gave you, where is the car and what do you use the 1 million for?
Oh my goodness me. Ikenga, are you saying it categorically that you are sure that there is 1 million and there is a car given to me?
That's why
you are saying that somebody said,
no, that's why I use the word, let me be sarcastic. I'm not sure. I never see the car, but I like it was alleged that you are cruising on a new brand car with 1 million, living in a well-furnished apartment. So what's up? What's going on? And you are looking good anyway.
Ikenga, I was looking good before I joined this struggle. I was doing greatly before I joined this struggle. Ikenga onememkwuo ya mgbe ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ asị m ekwuzinia. No, God, it will be to some people as if I'm making mouth. Ikenga, somebody who have built upstairs in his father's compound way back 2008, 2009, 2010, before I joined the struggle. Somebody who have built downstairs, built upstairs. Somebody who have driven 3 different cars. Somebody who have a registered company.
No,
have workers. Hold on. I'm coming. 1 million naira they are talking about, from where and the how. So I established myself before I joined this struggle, Ikenga. So anybody who is accusing me of 1 million naira or whatever, can the person bring a proof that there is 1 million naira given to me, and for what purpose? Then, talking of a car, Ikenga, I don't own a car. I don't even own a bicycle. I don't own a car. I don't even own a bicycle. But let me tell you the truth. The truth is that there was a time, that was 3 years, 4 years back. Somebody wanted to give me a car.
Mazi, no, I know where you are going. Remember that it was a discussion between you and Onyisi. No, let's not say it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's not say it.
Okay.
Because let's not say it.
So I don't have a car, brother. I don't have a car. Nobody gave me any 1 million naira for anything. And when people say you are living in a furnished apartment, I have been living in a furnished apartment all my life before I joined the struggle. I traveled to Dubai the year 2000. I'm into real estate business in Dubai. Ask people in Dubai that knows me. I sold houses in Dubai. I took my commission. So I was living fine before I joined the struggle. So people who are talking about all this furnished apartment, as if I was living in a bush before I joined the struggle. I was okay. I was training my younger ones in university. I was taking care of my children. I have 3 children. Grown up. Adam went on a secondary school. Adam on a secondary school. The small woman on a secondary school. As I'm talking to you right now. So why would somebody be saying things that looks as if this guy was in a gutter? This guy was feeding before. This guy was one wretched idiot that came into the struggle, and all of a sudden he became to live good. So what I expected is or is that what I expecting? So all these things are just frivolous, should I say, and hatred accusation on me just to bring me down. And I know I had a whole lot of people whom I have stepped on their toes trying to defend this structure and this struggle that have ganged up trying to use 1 or 2 things to attack me. But in the issue of that 1 million naira, I know the person that brought issue of that 1 million naira. I don't need to mention her name. She is still my sister. She's a woman. Now let me tell you, if you go to my wall, anytime Biafrans send me money to share to Biafrans, what I do is I post it on my platform. If it is 50,000, I post it there. If it is 20,000, I post it there. If it is 100,000, I post it there. And in this struggle, I have the record. I believe Mazi Emeka Gift is watching this program. I believe even Chukwebuka is watching this program. And so many people. Once that money come, I have sent card to family writers. Not once, not twice. I have sent card to Biafra Got Talent. Not once, not twice. When this money come, I disburse this money. When this money come, I disburse. And you know, there is no how. Maybe somebody send 50,000 to buy card and share people. There's no how that card will reach everybody. How much is 50,000? 50,000 is for 50 people. That's 1,000. Am I correct? But we have millions of Biafrans online. So when somebody is saying that I was giving 1 million naira to and I eat it, my brother check if I intended to eat the money that people were giving to me, I will not be updating it on my wall. That money, those money were sent to me in the secret. Nobody knew that money was sent to me. It is only the person that sent the money to me that knew how much they sent to me. But I made it open. People were telling me, no, stop saying that. Don't post it. Don't do this. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. I said no. Accountability is very, very important when you are serving the public. Because if I'm not posting it, you will see that this allegation of 1 million was given to me would have had, should I say, would have had a taproot. Do you know why? Because people will say, by the way, nobody know how much was given to me. But it is on my platform and I'm not deleting anyone. You can go and check all the money that was sent to me if anybody have sent me 1 million. So that is by the way.
Okay.
So if you have more questions, let's go ahead, please.
Okay, Mazi, for those who are saying, play, you have accepted that in some junction you disrespected the highest office and you are sorry about it because it's according to you it's out of emotion. Mazi, we are going into the bitter information and I want us to talk about it. Very, very important.
You say what?
I said now we are to talk about the bitter information. Very painful.
Let's go ahead.
And the bitter and the hard talk. Mazi,
let's go there.
Obaleze.
Yes.
You have been with us. Emma, a lot of things. Now this struggle. And in on a Biafra land. Tell me, Kelly phenomenon at Biafra. These people are from your side, Enugu State. Now Paredo Wefa as I don't know the English word. Amamo Ibom Meju qualifier. Apollo Wefa the Kelly Fafana enforcement agent. Enforcement agent. Now, at your main jogging and be specific, tell us the truth. Or when they tell information that they are training currently, some of them non mafia and they train and the Potagora Pota at your main jogging. Who are these people and tell us those who are behind it?
Okay, Mazi Kenga, before I answer this question, I want the listeners to pay very, very attention on this information that is coming. But before then, I sent something to you right now on your WhatsApp number. I want you to go through that thing. If it's possible, you can display it on for the whole world to see, because that is going to be the preamble where I'm going to start to enumerate the numbers of things that I have to that have taken place, which I have to talk about, which I'm going to talk about now. It's quite unfortunate that my platform was blocked for over 1 month, and very soon it will be open so that I will continue from where I stop. I don't run away. I mean, I'm not a runaway soldier. I've already given my life for Biafra restoration's sake. So there's nothing to spare about this information that you asked. I have to say it right now, because this guy doesn't know the kind of people he's playing with. But after this program, after today, watch him come out to begin to dance with his with his mouth, singing from both sides of it. Please, I would like you to look at what I just sent to you. You know, when I tell Biafran
can I read it out?
Go ahead, please.
Okay, this post was made on, I think, July 10, 2021, yes, by that thing that lives in Finland, and I want people to pay close attention. It said, let me categorically state that there is no vacuum in leadership of IPOB. There is no vacuum in the position of director of Radio Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain the director of Radio Biafra, and his directive is final as we maintain the command and the control. Now, in second paragraph, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will continue to lead the struggle from wherever he is, be it
repeat
in the prison.
Repeat. You can't hold on. Repeat that particular paragraph again. That line, repeat it again.
Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will continue to lead the struggle from wherever he is, be it in prison, DSS custody, police detention, or from Assorok detention.
Thank you. Continue.
Now, the directive of our leader on the 8th of July 2021 is that that thing that lives in Finland, should start broadcasting from Radio Biafra with immediate effect.
Okay.
To maintain the legacy and sustain the momentum of the movement. A task I accepted without hesitation.
Okay.
Because the situation required extraordinary media war to sustain and expose the impunity of Nigerian state, to expose the genocide and end the enslavement of indigenous people in Nigeria and in a different level. Whoever have the issue with this should check him or herself. The end of his quote.
Okay.
So that's the end.
Okay. Thank you. You know the reason why I picked this particular thing as my preamble to speak before I will now tell Biafrans they had.
Let me quickly remind our listeners all over the world. This post was made on July 10, 2021. You can look it up. Mazi, continue.
Yes. Beautiful. Now, the reason why I sent it to you and I ask you to read it out before I continue, and I want to use it as my preamble, is because, you see, every animal on this planet Earth has a way that you can use to catch them. Every animal, if you're a hunter, the way you can use to catch a monkey is not different. It's different from the way you can use to catch maybe a deer. The way, because monkey na manenu, mana mbada na banana. So there are different ways to catch them. If you are not a good hunter, you cannot, if you don't know the tracks where mbada is passing, tracks where nchi is passing, you will wander in the bush and come out with no animal. So, but this guy, I have followed his track. I have followed him. That is why I am keeping a whole lot of records of the event past about this guy. My brother, my archive is getting to the brim based on everything I have about this guy. And I told him that I will not attack you, but I will come out the moment I see that you're attacking this structure. The moment I see that you're attacking the leadership. The moment I see that you're attacking Mazinan, I'll come out. I will use everything you have said and everything you have done to dismantle you. Now, what my problem is all about is those gullible ones that are still listening to him. They are here on this platform now watching. They are watching. But after hearing the truth, which I am about to expose about this guy right now, you will still see them going back to him. And I begin to ask myself, does it mean that government of Nigeria have bought all of them to support this guy so that people will think that we are all one? The truth is that there are people that have created thousands of fake accounts with Igbo names. They are not Igbo. They are not their friends. Yes, it's a contract given to Lai Mohammed. And Lai Mohammed has passed it down to the people who are supporting this man called Simon Ekpa. You know, I am not good when I talk about somebody, I begin to use some names when I am not even
but
that
Mazi, what we are going to do, it's a kind of forbidden name. You know, look, the reason why we call that name a forbidden name, anything that will make you to attack the king and the queen, the late king and the king of blessed memory, anything that will make you to say that they are the reason why we are in this shackle of demon, then your name ought to be obliterated. So, okay, as it stands, if it's better you use anything in replace of that name, That name is a forbidden name. Thank you very
much. Mazi, I'm very, very sorry. This is your platform, and I have my way of doing things. You have your own way of doing things. Since we know him as Simon Ekpa, and you choose to use anything to replace his name, I don't have any problem with that. I can't stop you. But allow me to be calling his name so that people who doesn't know who we are talking about, we know this is who we are talking about. Because if I'm calling him Tin, some people will not know.
No,
some people will not know that you're talking about him.
I understand you perfectly. I understand you perfectly. Listen, we are not recruiting, we are not ready to recruit more enemies to him, because you ask the question, the people following him, Mazi, where is those people who were busy attacking you and I there? They are no longer there. Where are those people attacking Mazi Nnamdi? All of them have become autopiloters. So now the thing is, we reference him as that thing that lives in Finland, and that's the best way to use, because he's telling people that they are calling my name. They can't live without calling my name. So yes, we are doing him a favor by replacing that forbidden name with that thing that lives in Finland, or that man in Finland. You can continue, please.
Well, the truth is that even as bad as this man that caused Second World War, what is his name again? Adolf Hitler. As bad as he was, and the destruction he caused to the whole world. Yes, Hitler he's from Austria anyway. The world still call him by his name. That is to tell you that it is a history that children will keep repeating and taking along with that name. Because if the world stop calling him by his name, using another thing, believe you me, the next generation wouldn't know who we are talking about. And the same thing replicates in the life of
Mazi, you know, we move by what we have our distinct comment section champions, and we carry them along. Not only you and I, we are working. They are working on comment section, and they keep telling you, don't mention the name of that. Just let us also respect our comment section champions. I understand you perfectly.
It's okay.
I understand what you mean.
It's okay. Since I'm on your platform, I will follow your rules. Since I'm on your platform, but once I'm on my platform, I do it my own way. Now, going forward, when I ask you to read this particular message that the man in Finland, you say the man in Finland, the man in Finland posted on July 10th, 2021. Do you know that before then I was speaking with this man? Before that, this date which he posted in, I was talking to him. I was guiding him. I was correcting him. Once he's going to the wrong direction, I tell him, no, don't go there. Once he's going to the other side, I tell him, no, don't go there. As a matter of fact, I spoke to him for like 4 hours. I spoke to him for like 4 hours. Convinced him the reason why he must write something to stop all this attack that is coming to him, because Nigeria government now take that word which they are posting everywhere. All the media are posting that he have taken over Radio Biafra, he have taken over the leadership. I told him, bros, you don't have to continue like this. You have to go and clear the air. Tell the world the truth. Because there's no vacuum in IPOB leadership. There's no vacuum in Radio Biafra. You are not taking over anything. You are only asked to take a slot. My brother, it was a job I did. I am proud to hit my chest to say it. That is because I want the structure to continue. That is because I want the legacy which Mazi Nnamdi can have laid on the ground to be respected and followed. Then he came up and write this. I didn't force him, but I convinced him with every reasonable doubt. Then he came up to write this. And he stated it very, very clear. In the third paragraph, he said, our leader Mazi Nnamdi will continue to lead the struggle from wherever he is, be it in prison, DSS custody, police detention, or from Aso Rock detention. Now, Ikenga, I'm throwing you a question now. What was the last statement that this guy made about Mazi Nnamdi that is opposite of what you just read now? That shows that he's not attacking Mazi.
He said, and I quote, that they will not take any order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, in fact, is incapacitated. That was the English. That he's not capable, that he's not mentally sound enough to lead from where he is.
Thank you.
In other words, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and DSS.
Thank you.
Continue.
Yes, he is not the first person that have made such assertion. Irania said it with Omemio that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was mad in 2016 when he was in the prison. That is when they were trying to hijack the structure. I came out, I fought, plus other many Biafran warriors. Now, there is one point I want to pick from here, and I want the listeners and the comment sections to understand this point I want to drop here. Very, very important. You see, in this struggle, many times when you want to know who is formidable, who is doing this struggle from the bottom of their heart, who love the structure, who love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who love the struggle, who want freedom for Biafrans, is when you are being suspended. That is when you will know if that person is indeed formidable. All the people that we are suspended in this struggle, 95% of them went ahead attacking the structure, went ahead attacking the struggle, went ahead attacking Mazi, and that is the same thing that ECPAC have just done, because he refused to sign a memorandum of understanding, the code of conduct that guide the principle that guide every broadcasters on Radio Biafra. He refused to sign it, and because of that, he was not allowed to broadcast on Radio Biafra. So because of this, what you saw him right then was trying to see if he will still be considered later to brought back to talk on Radio Biafra. But when he noticed that he is not going to be brought back to talk there because he refused to follow the instruction, he now come out in the real mindset which he had from beginning. And that is the reason why he refused to take oath in his location, in his unit. That is why. Now, for ECPA to come here to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will not take order from him because he is in the hand of a DSS. Do you know what it means? That is to tell you that automatically he was not even in line with what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying or doing before. Don't forget, I am one of the people that Mazi called and said, how did you see this guy called Simon Ekpa? I told Mazi, believe you me, I don't trust this man. I told him. He said, even me. Mazi said, even him himself doesn't trust him. But how Mazi later come to acknowledge him and ask people to talk, to listen to him is what surprised me. But I know Mazi is a man that listens to everybody. I believe some people must have been pressurizing him, telling him, acknowledge him, acknowledge him. And Mazi doesn't want to be the only cock that croaks in the community. He doesn't want to be the only voice that speaks for his people. He wants to carry everybody along. This is why he acknowledged him. And immediately he was acknowledged. That is when this guy now feel like, yes, I am now already into the system. For that reason, I will do what I want to do. Believe you me, the question you asked me, I have not touched it. But I'm trying to bring all these things so that people will understand where I'm heading to. By the time I break the Akko Ibo Sube, you will know how the water got into it. Ikenga, I am speaking as the man on the ground. I'm speaking as an old member of this movement. I am not speaking as just an individual who joined the struggle yesterday. There are things that I may not say on live program, but there are things that I have to say that people will understand the enormity of crime that Simon Ekpa have committed. Sorry, I've called him Simon Ekpa again. If I call him Biko, forgive me.
It's okay. It's okay, go ahead.
Used to it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please, because these guys have committed, this guy have committed using the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My problem is he's still using the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as his leader, using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's voice, using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast to cover up all this atrocity he's committing. I'm using this platform to call on Ohana Zendibo. I'm using this platform to call Aki Kenga. I'm using this platform to call all the Eastern governors, all the senators, and every Igbo man to stand up and look for this man called Simon Ekpa, who lives in Finland, and hold him responsible for every killing, enforcement of sit at home on every Monday in Biafra land. I know that the government have come with their embargo, using that enforcement which this guy called Ekpa is doing with his boys on the ground to perpetrate in our land. Then adding fuel to the fire. You know, when the fire is burning, you pour fuel, you know what is going to happen. That is what Ebubago and the Nigeria force are doing. It is a fire that has been set up already by Ekpa and his boys on the ground. Simon Ekpa, I am saying it and I have my evidences. And when the time comes, I will show the world that you, Simon Ekpa, is behind the burning of shops, destruction of cars, motorcycles, bicycles, beating of children in Biafra land every Monday since Nnamdi can ask us that we should we should jettison that order of sit at home. Nnamdi is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. You say that nothing will stop all of us from taking order from him on July 10th, 2021. Then because you are not allowed to use you come with your infiltrators into the system to destroy everything that Nnamdi Kanu have worked for. Now you are now telling us that you cannot take order from Nnamdi Kanu. That is the reason why you have ganged up some guys whom you are taking money from some people. I don't want to say what I don't know. You are taking money from some people, sending to them, telling them that you are the one who is in charge. I'm going to host a program on SÄÁং ông and the SÄÁং ông what do you call him? Mazi Chike and Mazi Paristifanye for when my line is open. I will host it on my platform and I will tell Biafrans the reason why each and every one of them should stand up to stand with these three people I mentioned their names. Like I said before, even if Jofo have offended me, even if Chike have offended me, even if SÄÁং ông have offended me, for the fact that Biafra is concerned, I did not say they offend me. I said even if, try to understand, you know, the way our people used to manage word, the way they used to explain word and understand it is quite different. I will throw it into
that's the reason why you must be careful of the words we use. You know, all these elements who always twist things you say, you know, try to make it to befit their lives. They will always come around to do that. Madam Marzi,
now listen.
Now listen. People, when you never too much information, on a very difficult to understand.
You are right. You are right.
So, I knew that you have been talking to a lot of people, even men on the ground. Even men, you know, you have been once, yeah, you know, you are still their friend. Tell us what is going on. What is going on?
What is going on is that I will start from Ebonyi State. In Ebonyi State, you know, we that are on the front line talking that the whole world, when the whole world is watching, we should be very, very careful with information we give out. Because some information you give out, if time is not taken, you may be targeting one person who is doing that thing to expose him. In other words, putting the life, try to understand me, putting the life of the people who are innocent in danger. Do you see the reason why sometimes, if you watch me, I've not been talking about the men on the ground. I've not been talking about them. The only thing I was talking about is let them have money to sustain themselves. Now, in Ebonyi State, Simon Ekpa have men. Not that he doesn't have any men. These are the men that were loyal to Nnamdi Kanu. And there was misunderstanding between them. Like I said, let my enemy not come to save me when I'm fighting with my brothers. It's better me and my brother fight and he kill me than the enemies to come between us. Because if that enemy finishes me, he will go for my brother. So they had misunderstanding within themselves, and Simon Ekpa took advantage of that misunderstanding among them and hijack few of them and begin to send them money begin to cajole them into believing that the leadership of IPOB have forgotten them, are not taking care of them. That he is the one who is supposed to be in charge, who is the one who's supposed to do this, who's supposed to do that. Someone, you know what I'm saying? I'm beginning from a state. And because of this, he was able to convince some men. My body, you know, when you are on the ground and you are in the bush, you don't have any information from what is happening in the outside. Anybody that have direct information, direct contact to you and talk to you, you will believe them. Are you getting what I'm saying? You will believe them. But if you are outside watching, see what you will be able to use your sense. So Simon coined some people. Now, these are the people that Simon are using to fight and destroy people's property any Monday that people are supposed to come out and do their normal trading. Eastern governors were saying IPOB this, IPOB that. IPOB has officially lifted the sit-at-home order given by DOS. That sit-at-home order was not from Nnamdi Kanu. It was from DOS. Okay? And now, since it came from DOS now said that, since our leader said, I am not supporting it, I lift it, let people go about their normal business. That is to show you the kind of heart that that man has. People are sitting at home for solidarity in his support, yes, but let them do their business. Let IPOB follow instruction from DOS, and DOS announced, we are lifting this particular sit at home. Why is it that people are still going about burning people's cars, destroying people's properties, burning houses, burning? If you open shop that day, they come and burn your shop. The person in charge of all this atrocity is Simon Ekpa. I'm saying it categorically. All the media warriors in this struggle should stand up to speak to the governors, to the ministers, to the Ohanes Ndibo, to the market women, to the market men, that the problem of that Monday sit-at-home enforcement is the main actor is Simon Ekpa. I have my evidence. When the time comes, I will bring it out. He will see. He will be sure. He said that whenever you have your voice note with anybody, the message will come to him. That you don't know how it get to him, that people will send it to him. Those are people who have been sold out. They are looking for a landing space to patch and destroy this structure. And I will not allow it to happen. But your own information, the way it's coming to me, in short, you will die the day I will expose it. The way I will open it. But I just want to bring out this for people to know that all the people that are being killed every Monday in Biafra land, the shop that you are being burnt, the property that are being destroyed, Simon Ekpa is responsible. In Ebonyi State, he was able to gather some people who he is sending money to. And I love one thing that IPOB Media Warrior does. Whenever they want to do that, their fundraising without the knowledge of IPOB, they will mark it fraud. Then someone will come out crying, saying that they don't want ESN to get money. They don't want it to get fund. My brother, what they are doing is using that money to sponsor those ones who are kicking against the structure and the order of Nnamdi Kanu, which sit at home is being cancelled. That is what they're doing. So if you keep giving them money, it means you are supporting those people who are destroying people's property in Biafra land, all in the name of enforcement of sit at home on Mondays. Are you listening to me? So when they mark it fraud, I've posted on my wall, and some people are saying, but it is human account that you formally talk and say that our leader signed. Listen to me. One thing in life is permanent, that is change. Change is only permanent thing on this planet Earth. Everything doesn't happen but change. If our leaders say let us move, we move. If you say let us don't move, we will stay. That is change for you. And that is command and control we follow. Now, in Enugu State, that is where Simon Ekpa have committed the worst atrocity of enforcing sit at home every Monday. Ohaneze listing, Akikenga listing, Igbozurume listing. I want as a matter of fact,
please,
the father of
don't forget to add BBC Igbo. BBC Igbo.
BBC, thank you. And BBC Igbo, who are carrying saying that the religious people of Biafra, they are destroying people. It's not IPOB, it is Simon Ekpa and his boys. And some of them were following him sheepishly. Some of them are following him because they don't understand what is happening. That is why you see Simon Ekpa crying anytime that source of money that they're giving to these people who are going against the leadership When the money stopped coming, he began to cry. Why are you making it bad? Why are you doing this? Don't forget that every time someone Ekpa talk, he says one thing. He said, Chinasa Nworu is not the leader of ESN. Chinasa Nworu is not in charge of ESN. Chinasa Nworu is not in charge. He is trying to let you know that he is the one in charge with these people who he is paying to go and bomb people's house on Mondays, all in the name to bring Nnamdi Kanu out. This is called counterproductive. You cannot destroy the property of people you are trying to save. You cannot render the life of the people you are trying to save useless. All in the name you are trying to save them, and you are destroying your property. And these houses that they are burning, there are some artifacts, ancient artifacts that have been burnt in those places. Some of them, there are some certificates. Oh, when you go as a student, maybe maybe the parents sold house or sold land to train them to school. They have their certificate kept in the house. Simon Ekpa boys will get it burnt. So many things is being destroyed. And I'm wondering why the father of Ekpa, who they say is a king, the Igbo kings cannot go and visit him and tell him to warn this your son that is destroying our land. And whenever it happens, they will say it is ESN, it is IPOB, it is Simon Ekpa and his boys that are burning those houses. Then the Bubago or Ebubenkita or Ebubeoke and the Nigeria government are now adding to what he and his boys are doing. My brother, I don't die a long time ago. I know they fear to die again. So it is right time for me to come and tell his followers to understand, if your father's house has been burnt, if your brother's business has been burnt, if your sister's machine has been collected and destroyed, on Monday, know you that it is Simon Ekpa that caused it. Do you know why? Because he is now telling the world, I cannot take order from the man in the hand of DSS, which is Nnamdi Kanu, that he is the one who is going to give order of what he wants. And he convinced you, telling you that he's doing it to bring Nnamdi Kanu out. Let me tell you, they were saying political solution, political solution, political solution. There is no freedom fighting on this planet Earth that doesn't have the record of political solution. Even if you fight war, at the end of the day, there will be political solution at the end of the day. There will be a roundtable sitting. Sudan fought for 30 years. At the end of the day, they sat on the round table. Is it not a political solution? Eritrea and Ethiopia, they fought for 30 years. At the end of the day, they sat on the table. Is it not a political solution? So if we are following the order of Nnamdi Kanu based on those who have been on the crown, who have been in the struggle for a very long time, those who knows how these people operate, how Fulani operate, our leader is in the hand of the enemy. We are not violent by nature. We are not violent. We are peace-loving people, and we have did it before by bringing Nnamdi Kanu out without violence, only protest. But you have come to bring violence. In other words, that violence, you are not taking it to Kaduna, you are not taking it to Kafanchan, you are not taking it to Abuja. If someone and his men can go to Abuja, begin to do things in Abuja, I will sit down and I will not talk. But for the fact that they are destroying the property of their own brothers and sisters, do you know that people are being killed some Mondays when these guys are doing this thing, and they are still looking for who is doing it? It is Simon Ekpa and his boys. And I'm using this media to tell Simon Ekpa and his boys to refrain from following that guy. If you have if you have left the structure that was given to you, the command structure that was given to you, led on the ground by Nnamdi Kanu before now, go back. Go back. Me, let me leak one secret now. I am going to say it is a past, but I have to say it. When I made that mistake that I have apologized for, and my right on Biafra TV was removed, Simon Ekpa was the first person that came online to condemn it. Yes, he condemned it. And I know his plan was to drag me close to himself. And the people thought that I will start, attacking Chinasa Nworu, attacking Chike Doziem, out of passion for my love is why I made those mistakes. But he wanted to capitalize on it to say things that will make me believe that he is with me. Now, their plan was they were expecting me to come out and join them. Me, join you. How? Where and when? Me that I go white and I the struggle. Come my best not join no be sife. over my dead body. Wherever he is, if you tell him that me, Mazi is fighting against the structure he led on the ground, Mazi will swear that it will not happen. And now that this guy have come in the open to say he's not going to take order from Mazi Nnamdi, if you doubt what I'm saying about him, then listen to his recent broadcast where he said, I am not not going to take order from anybody in DSS custody. That is Mazi Nnamdi. And that is why you see them. They are not taking order from Mazi, who says there should not be sit at home again. Then they are forcing the sit at home. Ask yourself, who are the people behind the enforcement of sit at home? Or if all the Igwes, all the chiefs, all the chiefs in Biafra land, if all the traditional rulers cannot match to Ebonyi State, that is the reason why you must share this program. Share it. Let them get it. They should match to Ebonyi State. They should go to someone Ekpa's father and tell him all the killings, all the destruction of properties, burning of cars, and what have you, is caused by your son, because he said he's not going to follow the instruction that led before he's not even joined the struggle. He came from the window. Someone Ekpa came from the window into the struggle. He have not contributed anything. Now he's trying to use Cho Ayaba's broadcast to attack the structure. I'm coming for him. Why can't like you said, when you give our people big information, they cannot, handle it. But so far so good. But in Imo State, those who you see that are burning houses, destroying things every Monday are Simon Ekpa followers. They are not ESN under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the truth that I want to establish here today. So ESN are in the bush fighting those who are trying to rape our mothers, kill our fathers, destroy our farmland. Those are the people that ESN are after. Those guys you see on the street every Monday saying, you must sit at home, we are enforcing it. They are Simon Ekpa's boys. I have my evidence, Simon. When the time comes, I'll bring it out. And you will cry when you see it. That is why Simon Ekpa came out to defend the death of baby. You see how he was defending it. You see how he was so much pained because baby was killed. And the community where baby was killed, we are happy, clapping. And someone is enjoying in Finland. He was sitting there enjoying. How can you say you are commanding men on the ground and you are not even on the ground? Your leg have not touched on the ground. I have told him, bro, see, I have said it. If I die today in this struggle, I will die a very beautiful death because I'm fighting for my people. It doesn't matter whomever that misunderstand me or misunderstood me in the past. Are you getting it? I am on the ground. I have put my life, I have put my businesses, I don't have business. Because sometimes I see some people say, you see him, he have a small shop. Which small shop? Small shop in the Pelum. One of my business, I left business in 2015. Even not 2013, I said 2015. Since 2013, that is when I stopped doing anything about business. Believe me, Kenga. And it's all the men that I knew in the past that knew how successful I was before I joined the struggle. They were, some of them are Locha go filling station, Locha hotel. Now I say we are doing Biafra and stay there. I say, okay, thank you, leave me like that. I like it. You know, when your mate, whom you are better than before, later come and overtake you because you are no longer in the same line of business with them, they will be mocking you. But I don't care. Someone let him leave Finland, come to Biafra land and march. I swear with my life, if I don't follow Simon Ekpa, bomber to march, call me a bastard. I dare him. Let him come and organize only one protest. One protest. Only one. I didn't say two. I didn't say, and let that protest be in his state. Ebonyi State. Let him start it from Ebonyi State. I will be there. But he cannot do that. He can't do it. Do you know why he can't do it? He can't do it because onye keke satuzi na onye ji anu enyi we kwo onye kedi for ga mata. He have already sold himself with peanuts. How can Simon Ekpa begin to attack the structure of IPOB, attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directly and indirectly, saying that he cannot take order from him, even showing it out that every Monday, he's even trying to say both Tuesday and this Sunday again, that there must be sit at home. Who are you to give us order?
Mazi, hold on. Our people want me to ask you this question. Have you ever speak to anyone? Like, you know, you and I knew that we have our brothers who are very close to us, who are men have you ever tried to speak to any deviated comrade that you believe that, like, what makes you, why are you behaving this way? What happened? What did they tell you? Have you ever, you know, tried something like this?
Yes, my brother. You see, being an old man in the struggle, there are people you don't need to correct because they think they are always right. And those that you think you can correct, when you talk to them, their response will give you the go ahead to continue the conversation. Okay. Now, I have spoken to one of, not one, so many of them, but one of those who are deviating. I just say, why are you doing this? Why have you going this way? And do you know the response? The response is because if DOS, what he said is not something I should bring out here, but let me just say for the sake of clarity, they say that because DOS have been compromised. I asked the person how. He said, how can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be missing and DOS did not know his whereabouts for 8 days? This is the only point that this person gave to me, nothing more. Then I told him, do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have gone to so many places without the knowledge of DOS, and it was successful, and everybody was clapping? As a man, do you know? He said he doesn't know. I said, okay. Now let me give you an example. There was a time Ilanya declared Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted in America. If you can remember, he said if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come to America, he's going to arrest him. If you can remember, we can. I don't know if you take cognizance.
Of course, we are there then.
Thank you. Thank you. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu noticed that the past people who have worked close to him, who have betrayed him in one way or the other, are still working with some people that are in the struggle. You know, this man is very intelligent. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu became skeptical. When he visited that America, so many people did not know that he visited until he got to where he is. But do you know what happened? While he was at the airport, he sent me a message. I'm on my way to America. And he did it for recording purposes. I don't know if there's another person he told, but he told me I'm on my way to America. When immediately he landed, he called me. He said, I arrived safely. I said, thank you. My brother, with confidence, confidence at all. These people who are saying this does not have confidence in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can take decision on his own and do something on his own without consulting anybody for his own reason, best known to him. They don't know. So I told the guy, anybody who is blaming DOS for not knowing the whereabouts of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 8 days, that person is very, very stupid, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu goes on his own way, do his own thing, the way he wants it. At times, he does it. So when you do it, when you come out and see it is marvelous, you clap. Now that this one didn't work the way maybe he planned it, and something happened, then you people begin to blame DOS, and because of that, he said they are compromised. The same DOS who fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who stood with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who did everything for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until he came out of the prison in 2015, is the same DOS we are saying that be compromised. So this is the only excuse. I want to say it so that people will understand how some of our men and women are reasoning. That since they don't know that Mazi was missing, for that reason that they have been compromised, that they cannot be trusted. I told the guy, my brother, listen to me. Mazi does his own thing sometimes. Now let me back it up with fact of what Mazi have done to me. When Mazi want to visit some places on the ground, somebody used to take record of anywhere he's going to. They are supposed to be, there is what is called advanced team in this struggle. That advanced team, somebody is heading it. Before Mazi goes to Enugu, the advanced team leader will go with 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 men to wear the ground, check the area. You understand what I mean? Are you getting it? So now, do you know that against the instruction and the report of advanced team, sometimes Mazi goes to places that Mazi asks not to go to, based on security challenges that is there? Do you know? I don't know whether you're getting me, Kenga. I want to communicate.
Of course, I'm following. Why? So sometimes when to be coming down, so I told you that we have to be giving it to our people step by step. So Kahana got here. Why?
Okay. Enwe mo n'ike. So nnekwu ọ dịzị ka m na-aba ọ bụrụ mba ka m na-aba. Ife nnekwu bụ Ikenga na o nwere ebe na Maazị chọọ ịga. Advance team na-enecha ụzọ batasị ya n'ụzọ nwekwanụ ka o si wee dị Maazị esi ọnwụ na ya ga-aga and he will go. So if anything happened, God forbid, which didn't happen, I will not be the men on the ground can get blamed. I hope you know that. But this is a man who decided that this is what I want to do. This is a man who decided this is how I want to move. And he is your boss. Do you know that in some occasion, if you're a security guard close to the president, sometimes you can bundle the president against his wish to defend him, to save his side? Do you know? Do you know that sometimes we used to have problem with Mazi? Sometimes I know a problem, serious problem. Serious problem. I'm saying it for the first time on the social media, and it happened to be on your platform. We have problem with him so many times. When we tell him, Mazi, we are not going to take this way, he will say, no, we will not agree. The whole security will be angry. Say, Mazi, please listen to us. We have, at the end of the day, Mazi will go now, you often pressure too much. Nobody say with the controller. He is like he is our president. So we need to do anything to defend him. That is why sometimes if you see Mazi moving, you will see men in the front, you will see men in the back, you will see men in the right, you will see men. Even the day in the police state, I was in the front, I said, shoot me. Some to us, shoot me. Why? This is what we are doing to defend Mazi. But sometimes Mazi we want not to throw you or say, all of you enter motor, let's go. But one time that Mazi proved to all of us that he is a divine leader, whom God have given something that is extraordinarily different from other people, is after going to Enugu, having meeting with the Ohaneze Shinandamana governors, when they were asking him to tone down about the Anambra State election, when Mazi showed them a picture and videos of when he went to Aba, these are thousands of people and millions of people that I'm representing. You cannot tell me to take decision on their behalf. I have to consult them before I take the decision. Then after that very day, when Mazi go back, information came to Mazi that there was a plot to assassinate him on his way to Enugu. And without any hesitation, Mazi did not even argue, say, I am not going again. Nobody argued with him. He said, I'm not going. And that is after when they now come to attack the palace. Are you getting the point now? But when they had the first meeting, the meeting went well, even though they are not contented with it. So the second meeting was to ambush us all of. I would be there. I would have been there in Ikenga. When we did this, that is why I'm being for some people now say I've betrayed, I've deviated. I'm not showing you because it go my life so many times. I will not pass through all those hell. You cannot assume that I'm going to get betrayed. We are a situation whereby my life was in danger. I was supposed to be a dead man. So Mazi doesn't listen to people all the time.
Let me explain here. Let me explain something. Him and our people, which you will agree with me, equally before that everyone, and I repeat here after our supreme leader, now everyone is a suspect.
Yes.
iPhone is equal. Only in everyone who is suspect. Now this struggle. Yes. So when people suspect you of deviating, you will not blame those people. And we can say a lot of things. But our people have been seeing questions, asking this, asking that, asking this, asking that. But not everything that we supposed to come online to talk. That's how we are trained. To number training like almost training in your life. And onya bata name for go for them. Some people are got touch home. I go this boy. I want to talk what they are called. Manafama not part of the training can now practice. And when they see me doing it, they will think so our people complain like they're complaining. Oh, Mazi Chukwubikem don't want to talk about Umuwaya Nesuzuali. Nemelina Bali Keliki Yesu Enolia. A whole onion that's supposed to guide the struggle. Omwaya na pali put online. Even you, Omwaya forget about this Mwajanjawit. And when the record, I can send it to you. One of Mazim, the particular person here, in one of their programs. So, Mazi, can you imagine? Omwaya de Zuzuaria with that thing being in America, with that thing being in Finland. Are they on right track, or are they going out of the structure of IPOB?
Ikenga, one thing you could say, Mabu, there is a lot of mistake that was done from beginning of this whole issues. And our leader, I'm saying it live on this platform, I'm not blaming him, but our leader will take some part of the blame. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to understand it and interpret it very, very well for them to understand, since my voice is high.
You will explain it, because I don't understand it. Just try to explain it as much as you can. Okay. Because before you know it, the enemies will come out and say, Namazi Chukwubikem says we should blame our leader. Because Omega statement he make it before. If we possess him, Neymar the our leader will be introduced to this. Everything
Thank you.
You have said
Thank you.
Fine.
That is part of the blame. That is the part of the blame that he will take, because you know the way things is going. These women in the Wokuha, I don't know them from beginning. And if you, Ikenga, so you are supreme leader, tell you, go and discuss with this person, work with this person, give you instructions. On live video like this, now say that is childish. That means you cannot even maintain information. You can't handle information. That is why the issue of this woman, I have said it in a language that every understanding person, every knowledgeable person will understand. That I don't know them. Our leader sent me information. Work with these people. So since myself, I use my own discretion and see the area they are going to. Immediately I saw that memo to take over. I separated myself and waited for our leader to come out and handle that case himself. That is exactly what I'm doing. And I condemn that memo. I condemn everything that they are doing that is not good in this struggle. I say, I'm not in support of this. But the reason why I was connected with them is the blame I am saying personally that our leader will take. Because for him to tell me, go and work with these people, and he will later turn around, begin to do something that is not in line with what he taught me. Am I wrong if I say that our leader should take blame from that? Because if not because of he asked me, I'm respecting everything he asked me to do, I does it. Everything our leader said do, I does it. So I will say no. It's just like a military work. Your superior say go, you go. That is why I feel like you will say zombie or zombie. Zombie no they stop unless you tell them to stop. That is the military system, command and control. So for him to put me in line with this woman, and along the line, what he planned is not what I'm seeing happening. Then I separated myself. So when people are trying to say, come and insult them, come and talk, I have said the things I'm supposed to say about them. I condemn the memo they wrote. I condemn the attack on the family of our leader, which they say that our leader family is evil. I condemn the name which they are bringing on as you do. How else do people want me to talk about this? I don't like what they are doing. I don't talk to them anymore.
Yes, Mazi, do you regret knowing these people because from the way you sound, you know, like in the better canvas. Do you regret knowing these people?
Ikenga, please. I a live program and the world is watching.
Okay.
The truth is
I
that
understand.
If I'm coming, hold on. If I'm regretting, that means I'm regretting to have obeyed Nnamdi. If I tell you yes, that means I'm regretting for have obeyed him. His command is what is leading me to whatever I'm going and whatever I'm doing.
Yes, Maz, I understand you. I understand you.
So I don't need to go there because You got that?
I understand.
Because
okay, I respect you. I respect you for that. No, the reason why you work with for people to understand, people not like he propagate us. Before you know it, get I say, oh, now talent in Hulu, say na blame na mother. You know, people, but we are not going there now. But you will agree with me that the pact these women are playing now, it's not what Mazen Nnamdi can ask them to do.
You can that you know that I don't even follow these women. I don't even watch them. Believe you me, I swear to God. Sometimes somebody will send it to me. I don't even follow them. I swear to God. I don't follow them. Sometimes once in a while somebody send there and I follow me. No. When no one here do the focus on the are you getting it?
Okay.
Let's
leave that part. Let's leave that part. Kai now I'm a media guy enough time. And I talk when we use this opportunity now. Some of people they have be online, they tell you I'll block your page on Facebook.
Yes.
Facebook block. Okay. All the 8 days call for 8 or 7 days. Ma'am, how many days off for you were there? So, Mazi, before Hapoge, a poor Kello, if he regret Kaletalo, since he were but IPOB, Kelifi Katawe regret. Nehan Wabi, he regret Bobu Niwele, a way to take the hands of time back. You will do it. Can you hope?
Anything that I did wrong, I regret it. All of them from A to Z. No particular one. Everything I've done wrong that I'm not supposed to, things I'm not supposed to do that I've done wrong in the struggle, I regret all. Everything. No special one. Because of the struggle that I am fighting for is the reason why I don't count Nankabo better than as long as a mirror me can suppress me. Maybe people are got a fear or cause a problem. I regret all from A to Z. No particular one, believe you me.
Thank you very much. Maz, what on this planet Earth can make you challenge the highest office of IPOB?
Challenge in what aspect? In what way?
Like to challenge them in any aspect.
What I did before was not challenge, but disobeying.
Yeah, no, Maz, I'm not talking of patents. I'm not.
Nothing,
I said
nothing.
What? Okay.
There is nothing.
This question.
There is nothing. Nothing. You can't get nothing. Okay. Exactly. What am I challenging it for? Am I challenging you to take the lead, or am I challenging you to do better than them? No, nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay,
anybody who does that is a gunner.
Thank you very much. Maz, let me allow you to advise our people in Biafra land. Then I will let you take a bow for now. Until we meet again. Advise our people. Back up.
Yeah, Mazi Kenga. First, before I advise our people, I want to thank you for this great interview and it's kind of interaction and exposing the things that people doesn't know about EGBA and the killing of our people, destruction of properties on Mondays in Biafra land. I'm calling Mondays so that people will not, stereotype it into something else, because Monday is not sit at home. Monday sit at home is lifted by the authority and it must be respected. So anybody who is enforcing it, any danger, anything that happened, you take the responsibility. So the advice I want to give to them, but before then, I want to thank you also for bringing me here on your platform. The advice I'm giving to our people, I want to start from those on the ground, is this. Only a tree stands when you bring axe to cut it down, but human being runs when you hear they want to kill them. I used to write on my Facebook page, follow who know road, follow who know road, follow who know road. In this struggle, the only people that knows road here are the DOS. They are in charge of the finance. They are in charge of the media. They are in charge of the judicial, of our lawyers. They are in charge of every activities. That is why they misinterpreted some of my words when I say I am not defending DOS. That DOS is defending me. They misinterpreted it because you can. When you came defend the DOS, the authority did not do. That is why happened that you will keep working Nigeria. Can you give order? Nigeria will be shaking. But once DOS everywhere across still, everyone so Armenia had that accolade in disguise, but people didn't understand it. So the advice is those people who are following Ekpa in Finland, Mazin Joko in Finland, following him, destroying people's properties, destroying people's shops, destroying people's cars and motorcycles, all in the name they are enforcing it at home in the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. You all should stop it because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out not by what you guys are doing. I'm repeating it again. Not by destroying the properties of Biafrans that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out. By the way, do you know that Hausa people are even laughing at us, saying that they are destroying their houses? And now they find it as a soft ground to land on and use it to be adding more fuel and destroying things, joining the one that these guys are destroying. Because when you ask them, they will tell you that it is ESN, it is IPOB. Why it is? I want people to begin to mention the name. It is Simon Ekpa and his men that are doing this. So my advice is that you people should stop following this guy. Those of you who are sending him super chat, continue sending him super chat to take care of himself. But those of you who are gathering and saying you are collecting money for ESN and this, know you that money is used to sponsor those that are destroying properties every Monday in Biafra land. Sometimes in some occasions they shoot somebody and kill somebody in some occasions. So stop all these things you are doing and follow the Directorate of State led by Chike Doziem. Mazi Kenga, if I leave this platform without mentioning this one word, I will not be happy. Chike Doziem is on a very hot seat. That seat is a seat of power. That seat is a seat of leadership. That seat is a seat of hope. That seat is a seat of direction. And every IPOB Biafrans should stand with Mazi Chike Doziem. There is a queue going on now. You know, when I talk sometimes, when it happens, people will say, come and tell us what you know about it. Come and tell us. When I say that people close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will sell him, then people now misinterpreted it and say that I say people close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will sell him. Now, is he not DOS that are close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Shut up. If you check the people that have done a lot of things that you cannot even fathom where it comes from, they are close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you getting what I'm saying? So many of them. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is this. Stop following Simon Ekpa. Stop putting your money in the pocket of those that are sponsoring those that are destroying our properties every Monday, all in the name that they are fighting to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, because that is not what they are doing. What they are doing is doing the work of their masters. And that is why they say they are not going to listen to the man that is in the hand of the enemy anymore. So when they tell you openly that they can't listen and take order from him, do you know what it means? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. He knows why he's there. He is okay that he is there. The okay I mean is that is where that discussion of the freedom of Biafra should be talked about, not as is in Europe. No. Only God made it to be like this, and it now brings you. They bring him home. Now, for your information, Chike Doziem seated on that seat. A lot of people are planning to remove Chike Doziem to bring a deputy, to bring somebody to that they will call deputy leader of indigenous people, which is against that
plan. That plan, I think, is springing up from United States of America. Maz, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, sometimes when I don't talk, some people say he's not talking because they are giving him bribe. When I talk, they say he's talking too much. Sometimes I feel nobody have bribed me. I'm repeating it.
Maz, hold on. According to you, if you know where being Hana Yom can web at only 2 people, at least 2 people do Jojo. Managua Hani will according before I be the one. Look,
Ikenga, iyi ifuru kita no na aya no chago ogo ka nwoke yotago aya no chago ogo ka nwoke okoro kwesịrị ka ibie ka nwaanyị. Are you getting it now? Enwere ajuju na amunti onwere ajuju onwe some people who say na ha bụ media warriors but they don't know some question that they will ask, how the answer and the connection to that question will come about. They don't know. They don't think about it. So they just come and say they want to ask.
Master, let me help you here. Onwela ajuju ikwesịrị eju na public as a family,
of course,
person. Ikwesịrị eju ya because na eju ya onye o sa ya na public, o generate a lot of things.
Thank you. Thank you.
The line in where there, the people, Afon Barrister, Efe, and others. And when any question you will wish to ask, take it to Mazi Obalezi. He will, and at the right time, I have put up for question. Because in Anyana, if there were a lot of enemies who don't have information, they are just waiting for you to answer questions. So they will have what to talk
about.
Of course. And I know
of course. That is correct. That is correct.
We are not going to tell you anything. So if you want to get information, you call him. Yes.
Ikenga, I thank you for your understanding. I thank you for your understanding. Like I said in my program the other day, these people are my sisters and my brothers. Let them understand. No, when I judge public, no, when I ask public. When you are managing such information, it doesn't mean that Nena was equal something because but on the process, the enemies will hook up on those ajujijon and the assassin. We don't see other things which is not supposed to be. Family Bankata, you got to go. And on the moon or Bankata, Bachankata, outside. We face the enemy outside and fight the enemy outside. Go inside and settle our case inside. Tell them I am free. If ever call me, I will answer Efe. If Biafra child call me, I'm not having any grudges with them. Even though they slandered my name, they insulted me. Let them call me and ask me. I will answer them, but not to come and be trying to carry along our enemies in the way that is not supposed to be. No, there is things that our enemies are waiting to not have. They want to get.
Also go because we are not going to give the enemy information. I'm a Nifa fan about we are not going to tell you people anything. So, Mazi, thank you very much for your time. And I will say this. When you are not against us, you are with us.
Of course.
And may we continue to do that thing. That this one.